Eddie. Go on, have a go at him today. Have a go at him today.
Listen, he deserves his flowers, man. He deserves his flowers. And I'll tell you why he deserves his flowers, because all 3 goals are well taken.
Brilliant, all 3.
The first one, I mean, that's whacked in very, very difficult for him from Rice. Fantastic first touch, and I thought it was a great finish. Second one he's taken, but the third one, mate. I mean, if that was Jesus, we'd be going mental about it, wouldn't we? Yeah, so credit where credit's due. The reason people have given him stick, and I heard you ask Julian why it is because apart from today, going into today's game, he scored 2 goals in 31 games. That's why people are giving him stick, right? And I get that. I understand that. But I don't really blame Eddie for that.
Doesn't always start though, does it? So sometimes sometimes that statistic can be a bit unfair on him as well because, you know, look at the games, you know, and I heard someone a minute ago say, well, yeah, that's great, but he never scores in the big games. Who scored the winner against Man United this season?
Yeah.
I'm sure that was Eddie, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Last season, sorry. Yeah.
Last season he scored 2 goals against Man United, and they were his last 2 goals until the 2 that he scored this season. And that was in January last year.
I remember he came in last year. Remember he came in for Jesus. He'd done a great job. We didn't really miss Jesus when he was out at that time. Remember that?
So do you think we don't need a striker then?
We need Tony.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, that's what. No. I'm just asking you because that's a separate question for me. Because I think there's 2 things here. I think there's do we keep hold of Eddie and do what we're doing now, or do we go and get an Ivan Toney in January? And I still stand by that we need an Ivan Toney in January. And I will say that. And I think, and listen, that's not me saying Eddie's no good here. Eddie can be a part of this squad. Absolutely, he can, right? And he's come on today and proved why. Jesus is out. He's stepped forward. For me, I think an Ivan Toney just takes you to that next level. And doesn't mean we have to get rid of Eddie if Eddie wants to come and be a part of this squad. The last time we won the league, who were our strikers? Henry and Bergkamp. Who were the other 2? Carnu and Wiltord. So
and they all played a part, yeah.
They all played a part. So that means they can all play a part of this squad, right? Because we're going for the league. You need a squad, Rob. I know people are saying about, we didn't need Maddison because we had Ødegaard. Well, I would have taken both. Because I think there's an upgrade. He's better than Havertz in my opinion. I think everyone can see that now. James Maddison. We needed both because they can both be a part of this squad. And I think today, one of the biggest positives for me was that we used our squad. I mean, all of them come in and did a job. Emil Smith-Rowe, Kai Havertz, Fabio Vieira come on and won a penalty, which I've got to talk about, by the way. I mean, why is the referee not giving that? Did you get that? That was a blatant foul, blatant penalty. He's not give anything. At least if you're not sure about if it's going in the free kick or a penalty, you've got to give the foul, haven't you? And then go and look at it. Give a decision. Go free kick, okay, I'll go check just in case he is in a box or not. I thought the referee today, the VAR, it's just becoming a bit of a farce now.
There's a lot of checks today. There was a lot of checks.
Every single goal was just like, we're looking up at the screen, is that one going to be? Oh, okay. Next one, is that one going to be? It's like, we want to see the replays of the goal and it's not letting us because we've got to check that it's going in. So, a bit frustrating with that. But again, Tomiyasu today, come on. Really good performances midweek. I thought he was fantastic against Seville. And he's been really good this season, Tomiyasu, for me. Yeah. Another player that's coming and go. We are literally a couple more away from those sort of players. I think we're a little bit short in a couple of areas still. And I felt that in the summer. And that was why I didn't tip us to win the league because I thought that Man City still had a bit too much for us. But today, a poor Sheffield United side, it has to be said. I worry for their season. I think it's a long season for them, Rob. But it's been a long time since we've done that to a team. We did it to PSV, but in the Premier League, you have to go back to last season against Wolves in the last season where we did it 5-0. Yeah. So
Forest 5-1.
Forest was last season 5-0,
yeah.
but the last game of the season just gone was Wolves at home 5-0, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the last time we've had a convincing and another clean sheet today. So we've done well with the clean sheet. We've done well. We've gone and battered someone. We've actually used our squad really well. And do you know what's even more important? You might disagree with me here, mate. Wednesday we might take seriously in the Carabao Cup. How are you going to feel about that?
You know, funny enough, I was looking at it today, and my theory is that he ain't going to go very strong,
right?
Because I think he's keeping players back for that Newcastle game. That's what I feel. I feel Ødegaard and you know what I mean, and I think Tomiyasu, Ødegaard, all those guys will come back for Newcastle. I get the feeling like Kivior starting today. I can see Kivior starting with Gabriel on Wednesday and Saliba coming out. I don't know. I just got that feeling, but from the team selection today. But it is all about squad rotate. I mean, he must be happy today, Mikel Arteta, because he's been able to really rotate and still win 5-0.
Well, listen, you look at it 2 different ways. You could look at it as we're going to go stronger on Wednesday, or you could look at it as actually he's getting some fresh legs so that they play again on Wednesday, and then he gets them already. So actually, it's kind of win-win really at the moment. You mentioned a player who was quality today, Kivior. I thought he was excellent. I really rated him. I thought him and Saliba were great. And I know Sheffield United didn't pepper our goal, but actually everything about his play I really liked in terms of him on the ball, off the ball. I thought he was really good aerially as well. And I think that he's got some pace on him, hasn't he? So that's a player I think people kind of forget about Kivior, really. He's kind of come in at left back, left centre back. I think he could be a good squad player for us. So I'm really looking forward to it. I want to take Wednesday seriously. I really do. I want to win this competition. It's been 30 years since we won the League Cup. I want to be making sure we go for that. I don't want to be chucking this competition. West Ham, we saw when they make a few changes, they look a bit shaky the other night. They lost to Olympiacos in the Europa League with Danny Ings up top and a couple of players at the back that they don't usually go with. So if they play that team, I'll be confident that we can do it. And that's the one I want to do. I want to keep this momentum going now, Rob, because we had a bad day at the office against Chelsea. We've made up for that at Seville. We made up with it more than enough with today. And now we've got to go on and beat West Ham.